Hello YouTube, hello other Goths out there. It's nice to meet y'all over YouTube, kind of, sort of. This is my first YouTube video about Goths, and anyway, I just want to start off by saying thank you to all you other Goths out there that's made these YouTube videos, whether it's YouTube videos on, what Goth is, what Goth ain't, or tutorial videos, or the Ungoth Confessions. I think those are great. Um, over the years, I always found those YouTube videos helpful, especially whenever I have friends that are not Goths and they don't know much about my subculture. Instead of me spending a couple hours explaining to them things, I'll just send them links to a lot of your YouTube videos, and it's been real helpful. And I think that I've been into the Goth scene since I was 17. I'm 29 now, and I think that it's my turn to contribute. I'm not sure what I can contribute, but I just want to try. You guys that have made these YouTube videos out there, it's kind of inspired me to do the same. And I am using my iPhone. It's the camera's a little shaky because I'm using my hands, and my hands are a little shaky. But yeah, the main subject of this video is I just want to point out that not all male Goths are feminine or try to get in touch with their feminine side. Now, 9 out of 10 male Goths that I met or know about or see on YouTube are like it, but I don't have anything against you guys. I think you guys are cool. I love y'all. Y'all are great. But this is just how I am, and I'm actually very masculine by nature, but I'm not like obsessed with being masculine or being macho. Personally, I think guys that do try to be macho, there's a difference between guys that are masculine versus those guys that try to act masculine, and I think those guys are funny because if you're really secure about your manhood, you're not going to go around trying to prove everybody that you're masculine or whatever. I really don't care what other people think of me, but the only reason I'm making this video is just for educational purposes for those that aren't Goth, or maybe those that are getting into the Gothic scene, is that if you're a male and you're getting to the Gothic scene, you don't have to be feminine if you don't want to. You can do whatever you want. The Gothic subculture is very, very diverse. There's more different types of Goths than I could ever keep track of. I'm more of an industrial Goth myself because I'm into it because I love the artwork, I love the creativity, and I just love it. One thing I love most about individual Goths is that they don't try to copy other Goths. Each individual Goth tries to create his or her own unique look, and I think it's really cool. And you don't have to spend a lot of money. It's just all about how creative you can be, and if you're on a budget, in my opinion, that makes it even more fun because it forces you to be more creative. And but I'm going to give it some examples on, I guess I would consider them masculine examples about myself, is that I'm also what you would consider a Christian Gothic biker, and which is kind of a cool twist in my opinion. I'm probably the rarest kind of Goth there is. One, because I don't try to get in touch with the feminine side of me, and I don't, and also because I'm a mixture of a few cultures, and but I'm more Goth than anything else, in my opinion. One of the, and yeah, here's my colors I want to show you. I'm part of a motorcycle ministry called Soldiers of Truth, and we operate out of Gainesville, Georgia. And for those who don't know, it's motorcycle ministry is not all of them are the same, but mine it's a brotherhood, and it's a family, and it's a whole different level than blood family. Like I have a saying that I say that blood may be thicker than water, but brotherhood is thicker than blood. And those bikers out there that are part of brotherhood, you know what I'm talking about. And but I'm not here to talk about the biker scene that much. I will talk a little bit about it. Like, for example, I have a road name called Uncle Fester. And to give you an example how Goth I am, I'm the only Goth in the brotherhood that I'm at. Most of the my other brothers, they seem to be more country, more redneck than anything else. And that's, I think, mostly because it's Georgia, it's the South. That's country, and the redneck culture is more dominant down here than anything else. And there's not a lot of Goths down here. I grew up in Denver, Colorado, and it's easy to find a lot of Goths out there. I usually have to try to use vampirefreaks.com or Facebook to try to interact with other goths, because it's rare that I meet another one down here, unless I'm at the Mall of Georgia. And but yeah, I've been in the biker scene a couple years, and my road name is Uncle Fester. But the reason I got that road name, and for those of you who don't know what a road name is, when it's a tradition when you hang out with bikers that they give you a nickname that they call a road name, and it's based on your reputation. And since I'm basically the big white guy that dresses in black all the time and shaves his head, they started calling me Uncle Fester, and I loved it. And because I was thinking it'd be a perfect way to blend my gothic lifestyle with this biker lifestyle that I've been getting into, and so I loved it. But when you like a road name, you have to claim it. And so a lot of times people just say, hey, I'll claim it, and that's it. But for me, it wasn't enough. So in an effort to claim it, I shaved my head, beard, and eyebrows. And I did that the whole time I was a prospect. I'd patched in December last year, and it was great. And no, I don't wear my coat when I'm riding in my truck. That's actually against one of our bylaws. But I only wear it when I'm on my bike. And oh, here's my bike right here. That's a 96 Honda Shadow. And yes, I painted it black, and my truck is black. Everything is either black or I eventually black it out. And that's just how I am. But I guess another example of my own masculinity is that, as you can notice, my shirt is really baggy. That's because I've been losing a lot of weight this year. I've dropped 2 shirt sizes this year. And I'm in a point where I'm going to have to replace all my shirts and my pants again in a couple months, the way I'm going. But I've been losing a lot of weight because I've been training in mixed martial arts in the last several months. I take Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu classes on Thursday nights and Muay Thai boxing on Monday nights, which it's Monday right now, so I'm going to be taking that class in a few hours. And it's a lot of fun. I'm just trying to change my lifestyle when it comes to health, because my weight's been up and down all my life, and I'm 29. I'm at a point that if I don't lose all my weight, I could develop a lot of health problems like blood pressure and all that stuff. And I also have sleep apnea, and I had a medical and a holistic doctor tell me that if I lose all my weight, it'll cure my sleep apnea, which would be awesome, so I don't have to be like Darth Vader at night. For those of you know anything about CPAP machines. But yeah, I'm loving it. And like I said, I'm just making a point in this video that not all male goths are feminine or try to get in touch with the feminine side. And I know that's one of the number one things that gothic ladies like about goth guys, is that because it's something they can relate to. And if you're into that, go for it. I got nothing against it. It's just, this is just how I am personally. And like I said, I'm not trying to prove that I'm manly or masculine or anything. This is just how I am personally, and this is an example of how diverse the subculture is. And yeah, that's just all I have to say about the video. And I just want to point out once again that I think it's awesome that all you goths out there are making these YouTube videos, whether it's education about the gothic subculture or tutorial videos. I think it's really helped to contribute to the gothic community over the years. It's really helped me when I first started getting into the scene when I was younger. And yeah, and also this is also to prove that since I've been into the scene 12 years, that goth isn't always a phase. It really is. It's like, to quote Lady of the Manors, goth isn't something you grow out of, it's something you grow into. And that's how the biker subculture has been in for me, is that it's something that I've been growing into. I've been attracted to it mostly because, well, several reasons. One, because 9 out of 10 bikers I meet are veterans, and I'm not a veteran myself, but I have a humongous amount of respect for people who put their lives on the line for the country, whether they be American veterans or maybe veterans in other militaries. I just think it's great to meet people that are that brave, and I love hanging out with folks like that. I think they're worth learning from. And of course, the other thing that's really got me into the biker subculture is that is the brotherhood and the fact that things like loyalty and respect and honor are more than just words to these people. And I can't help but to respect that, and I think that's worth learning from. And I think it makes me a better person being around, constantly surround myself with men like that. And because just as much as women need to be around other women, men need to be around other men so they can. I think the best way to move forward as a man is to surround yourself with men that are better than you, and that's what I try to do. And I think that the biker culture is a great way for me to do that. But I'm also I'm into it because I believe God's called me to serve God using a motorcycle, and me serving in the soldiers of truth is a great way for me to do that. And but anyway, just to let you know, also, and this is also another thing to point out, a lot misconception about Goths is that not all Goths are atheists, not all Goths are anti-religious or non-religious. Uh, like, I love Jesus, I don't try to shove it down other people's throats. I think that's unchristian. Um, but it's just how diverse us Goths are. But as I said before a couple times in this video, I'm very grateful for all you Goths out there make these YouTube videos that contribute to the Gothic community, and I hope that my videos can do the same.